Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope that you are having a great day. And if you're not, I hope you participate with me in just a moment, and hopefully your day will get a little bright and shinier. But, you know, this group this month is all about finding the prize and the joy in the process of this business. And I think all of us as leaders can say that we really saw our businesses take off when we found that joy, and the thing that, when we found the joy in our business, whether that was just doing the workout every day or inviting and having those conversations, when we fell in love with the process, it made everything so much easier. And so that's what this group is all about. And a whole lot of that is kind of mindset and our perception and how we choose to focus our energy and thoughts. And the cool thing is, if you haven't realized it yet, is we truly have control of how we think, act, and feel. Like, we get to choose if we're in a good mood or a bad mood. And sometimes it's hard, because yesterday I was in a really bad mood all day. And I was arguing with myself all day to try and get out of that mood. And so the cool thing is, though, is once you realize that everything is mindset, success, and really your feelings in regards to your life, it's going to be so much easier. You're going to feel empowered, and you're going to see that you're capable of so much more than you ever realized. So today I'm going to talk to you about a little piece of my morning routine with affirmations and gratitude. And I'm going to kind of show you and walk you through how to create these yourself. Sorry, my lighting is, the sun just went down outside my window. I always sit over here and do my affirmations. So I thought this was appropriate that I sit over here, but the sun in my swing. Okay. So this is something that changed my business about a year into my business. Whether you realize it or not, we all have these limiting beliefs, these stories we tell ourselves, and these stories hold us back from having everything that we want in life. And I still battle with these. I still have to dig deep and realize what I'm telling myself, and then realize that these stories don't have to be true if I don't choose them to be true. And so about a year into my business, I worked with a life coach, and I was going through some stuff and just really like in a bad negative space. And a lot of it had to do with what other people thought about me. I was trapped in my mind and consumed with the question of what will people think. And so those were some of my limiting beliefs that were holding me back. But back then, he taught me how to create affirmations that have totally changed my life and that continue to on a daily basis. And when I don't do what I'm about to show you, it changes everything for me. Like my mindset, my positivity, my focus. Honestly, naturally, I'm a negative person, and I want to dwell on the negative. I want to dwell on the things that aren't good enough, and that's where my head goes unless I pull it together and I choose my focus every single day. That's what you have to do in life, I think, to stay in a positive headspace. And so before I go into the affirmations, so I have this book. I had a book like this for 2 years, since 2015, and I left it on the airplane last October, and I about cried because it was just full of 2 years of history of me writing out my affirmations. And so I have this, and I've also been using my planner, but I think I'm going back to this because I want all of my affirmations in one spot. And so this is like my daily affirmation journal. And so there's two things that are vital to my mindset every single day outside of personal development, and it's gratefulness and affirmations. So the first thing I do is I choose to find the positives. I have a gratefulness section. So every single day I write statements that I'm grateful for, because if I just think them, you guys, I'm like ADD and I won't focus. The difference is for me writing it down. I have to write it down. So in this section, I always include something just in my life, in my relationship with my husband that I'm thankful for. Then I include something in my own personal business that I'm thankful for, that I'm doing well, that's going well. And then I include things on my team and people specifically on my team that I'm thankful for. And so those are my three categories, like life, my husband, marriage, my own personal self, and then my team. Those are the 3 areas I want to focus like all my positive energy on, because I want to create more positivity in those spaces in my life. And I want to focus not on things I need to improve every day, but on the things that are going well too, because I know myself, and I'm sure you too, we don't give ourselves enough credit. So this is how I start, by giving credit to everyone in my life, including myself. And the next thing I do is I write out my affirmations. Okay, and it's so funny because these affirmations haven't actually even changed that much over the course of 2 years when I started doing this, and I still battle the same demons every day. So you can sit here, and so when I started doing this, I think I was like a 3-star diamond, and it's just as important to me today as a 15-star diamond. Nothing has changed. Like, my mindset still needs this every day to fuel it. That's how important this is. It's not like one day I'm just perfect and I'm good and I had it all figured out and I'm confident and I don't have any demons. That's not how it is. Every single day I have to choose who I want to be, how I want to be, the energy I want to bring to my team. And so affirmations are just as important now that I have this success as they were when I was just getting started. So do these. I don't care if you think I'm crazy or if you believe in this type of stuff. But if you think I'm crazy, I dare you to do it for 30 days and then tell me it doesn't change your life. If you think I'm crazy, do it for 30 days straight and then tell me it doesn't change your life. All right, so then my affirmations. Here is how I created these affirmations, and here's what I think the power of these affirmations comes from for me. So yesterday I had you all, your pre-work that I put up was to identify your limiting beliefs and the stories that you tell yourself that really hold you back. So I told you to listen for words like, well, this person can be successful because, I can't do it because genetics, time, I'm afraid I won't. So I told you to listen for cues like that on the post I made yesterday. So hopefully you have those limiting beliefs written out. So what we want to do is we want to take these limiting beliefs and we want to turn them into positive affirmations. And the first thing in your affirmation is going to be an action statement, something that you're going to do daily. And then the second thing in that affirmation is going to be the outcome. So I want to tell you the example of that. So for me, money was a really big deal in my mind. Like, I was terrified if I was successful, if I earned money, people would think I was greedy. They'd think I was a bad person. If I drove a nice car, I was scared that they'd think I was snobby or selfish. And none of those things are true. I drive a nice car now, and I have never been more giving in my life. I have never been able to give more to other people. 2 years ago when I was broke, I couldn't think about anyone but myself. So I know that is not the case. I am still the exact same person, but now I can give because I have things to give. And the reason being really is these affirmations. So I was terrified of earning income. Money is bad. Money is for selfish, greedy people. That was my limiting belief. That was a huge one. And so I turned that into, and I still write these to this day. It always sounds very similar to this. I actually have 2 or 3 directly in regards to income and success, because my biggest fears are being too much, too successful. By sharing the story of my success and my ever-growing income, okay, so that's the action. I am sharing the story of my success and my ever-growing income. I'm inspiring other people to change their life with me. So that's the example there. So as you can see, I am stating exactly the action I'm taking daily and then the outcome of that action. So, and then I go on with others by sharing the story of my success. I'm able to give freely into those that I love. I'm able to give back. So I have like 2 or 3 actually just related to that kind of one action statement. By sharing the story of my success, I'm inspiring my coaches to take action in their own businesses. So that is my example of kind of the biggest one for me in my life. So I want you to go through, I want you to look at your limiting beliefs, and I want you to think about the action associated with that, and then the outcome. So maybe your limiting belief is, well, if you're listening, what is a limiting belief? Let's try and walk through it together. Amy, this is from, if you go to Knock Knock Stuff, you'll find these journals. I got it from a boutique, but it's online as well. I don't see any comments, but I'm trying to think of a different limiting belief here to give you guys another example. Another example I had is I was so scared, like I didn't want to be stressed out over this business when I was a new coach. Okay. I didn't want to be stressed out over this business when I was a new coach. And I was scared, like, oh yeah, my story was like, if I'm just going to be stressed if I like try and be too successful. And I realized that was just a lie I was telling myself, to not push harder, to not go all in, to not try with everything that I had. And so I said my affirmation for that was something about by doing my vitals daily, my business is booming with other people who are transforming their health and fitness. And so like I would just connect it back in regards to the action I needed to take, and then a positive outcome with that. And like, I think through that, you'll see, for me, it sets the clear path of like, not only like, what am I doing each day, but then the outcome of that action I'm taking. And for me, it changed it. I know some people do affirmations where it's like, they'll just be like, I used to have it just in my office, like I'm a 15-star diamond coach. And I absolutely do things like that too. So I do just have statements where it's like, I am, thriving and living in success. I'm on stage with Ellen DeGeneres. Like one day I'm going to be on Ellen DeGeneres' show. But like, so I do just have statements like that as well. But the ones that have helped the most are where I can dig into the action and then pair it with a positive outcome that is in present tense, comes to life. So all of these are always in present tense, and all of these are always positive statements. So that's something important to remember. It's, you don't want to be like, I'm trying to think of a negative, but it's always like a positive statement that you're going to use in this. So you're never going to be like, my friends aren't talking bad about me. Like, no, it's going to be like, I'm inspiring my friends to join me because they love what I am doing. Like literally they do. So always think of the positives and put it in present tense. So I hope that helps. You guys can share your affirmations on here, but definitely you guys, these will rock out your world. I challenge you all to do it. So have a great day and happy Friday, everybody.